Alrighty, welcome back. Let's get this underway again. Trecky.
Hello.
Hello. Oh my god. You're all... There we go. That's a little better. Now we can see your gorgeous, gorgeous face properly. That's the one. That's exactly the one that I was looking for.
I don't know what you've done with my face there.
I've done everything to it.
Sounds quite terrible.
I'm putting it on a moon.
Sounds thoroughly terrible.
Thoroughly.
Sponsor me, brand name sports drink.
Unfortunately, my coffee is still brewing, so I have to wait for a little bit. Alright, so we've done continents, and more continents. Our smaller continent, our smaller-ish continent, extreme environments. This can be the continent
Continent where stuff happens.
that Trekky's island is off from.
Sounds great. And terrible, but still great.
Let's clarify that a little better. Located close to. There you go. So now we
That sounds good
have
too.
your continent, your island is somewhere close to there. To our third continent of doom.
Our third.
Our third?
I can't speak. Third. It's our third continent.
Sorry,
Third.
what was that brand sponsored drink you're drinking there? Seems like it might be
it's,
doing a little harm.
It's a brand name sports drink.
Brand name sports drink. Guaranteed
It's-
to make you slur and
It's
act like you just had a
generic
stroke.
brand name sports drink. Plus, tons of vodka, of course.
Haha! Thus the slurring. We've figured it all out. Fantastic. Alright, the continent that Trekky's Island is located close to extreme environments. Should we make this the most diverse continent? This can be one that's going to be, I don't know.
That's gonna be like, it's gonna be insane, is what you're trying to say?
Continent.
It's gonna be like a bipolar continent that has no idea what it's doing with itself.
Shape-wise, what kind of shape do you want this continent to be?
I don't know. We have
Not
to
your
find
face.
like
And not
the
a
perfect,
trapezoid.
the perfect shape.
You have a trapezoid island.
You should definitely search shapes. What kind of shape are you gonna search up? Are you actually gonna search shapes? You can't do this. You know you can't do this.
I'm searching search shapes.
This is gonna start an entire new thing.
Maybe
you realize there's
we've
gonna be a rival cult, and that's not possible. That just can't happen.
we've got pedo bear ones. Find the pedo bears. That's what that says.
What?
Okay.
What?
Odd shapes for
Great.
continents. Yes. Let's see if this comes up.
Why?
Oh god. Okay. Fantastic.
I like how America's there.
America is an odd shape. Here we
And
go.
it's
We can take a shape of the world. See, this is like we're saying 3 continents. Like
Yeah.
when I say like a continent, what I'm kind of referring to is like this here is a continent, and then this is a continent, and then this is a continent, and then this is a continent. Not technically speaking, because they are attached. Like this is a continent, and this is a continent.
What?
This is one continent right here. See this whole area here. This is one continent, and then this is another continent over here. And then Australia is by itself, and New Zealand. Man, New Zealand looks large on this map. Like it looks.
What the hell are you talking about? That's because you can't see it from here. But there's
Because you can't see it from here.
This little fucking literally, it's this most minuscule piece of land floating in the ocean ever, and it's its own province.
It looks massive from here, though.
It's literally like less than 1/10 of the size of New Zealand, and it's a province in Canada. And most of the provinces here are the size of like.
Okay, fair enough.
They're large.
New Zealand's
they're the size
bigger
of a
than
country
the UK,
in
though.
Europe.
New Zealand is bigger than the UK.
Really?
Get this for a fact. New Zealand is, in landmass, New Zealand is bigger than the UK. UK has, what, 35, 33 million population? New Zealand has under 5 million.
I'm gonna keep saying this every time I take a sip. Sponsor me.
And we have our landmass is like the same size, if not slightly bigger, and we have not even like a tenth of the population. It's awesome.
Yeah, sounds like kind of like Canada. Bigger than the United States. Way less people. There's
But
like,
anyway,
I don't want to move to Kenya. I'm like, come on.
back to our continent-shaped continents.
Our continent-shaped continents.
Yep.
You're gonna say it's shaped like a continent?
A condiment-shaped continent.
A condiment?
Yes, a
What?
condiment.
It's gonna be shaped like a
continent.
condiment? Well, what shapes are condiments? Like, do you mean like the bottle of condiments? Because I'm pretty sure there's like a generic bottle shape for most condiments, or there's a couple anyway.
Have it a
I mean,
bottle-shaped
we
continent.
we could probably pull that off. Is it gonna be like a Coke bottle shaped continent? Is it gonna be like, and which Coke bottle is it gonna be? Is it gonna be like the first Coke bottle, or is it gonna
Trecky
be like?
just wants sponsorships. Our
Sponsor
world,
me.
it has a
Actually,
continent that's shaped like
this,
a bottle.
No,
like
this
your
this is
company
actually a Coke product. So sponsor me, Coke.
This is a Coke product now.
Sponsor me, Coca-Cola.
We'll get into shaping these continents at a later stage. I'll do thank you very much. Service with a smile. My coffee has arrived.
I have to get my own brand name sports drink.
I suggest we go into the whole like we'll draw lines for continents later on.
Draw lines. Yeah, that's what I saw. That's what I meant when I meant like draw out a map. I meant like just draw the general shape of them and like how far apart they're gonna be and stuff like that.
Small continent 1, small continent 2. I think small continent 1, if it's gonna have like vast forests and everything, should probably be the smallest of the continents.
Mm-hmm.
Smallest continent.
And I'm thinking that the small continent, the second one that like is gonna be all fucky. I think it should have a bunch of like underground systems.
It's gonna be all fucky. Well,
Since it's gonna have a bunch of different biomes. I keep saying biomes and environments.
More caves.
It should
More
have like a
caves.
bunch of underground lakes and kind of weird shit. Kind of alien-like underground stuff.
Vast underground environments. Underground, apparently.
Underground, that's right. Like, I'm assuming that you've played through Skyrim.
I sort of.
Anyway, there's this one place in Skyrim.
I have like 150 hours on Skyrim. I've never actually finished the game.
There's this
Like
one place in it
probably
called Black
90%
Reach,
of people.
and it's like this entire city underground.
I have no idea whether I saw that or not. Probably not. I don't know.
It's pretty cool.
Alrighty. More caves, vast underground environments.
I need to get my hair handled. It's bothering me too much.
Need to handle my hair.
It's me.
Potential for more unexplained places. Loopholes, yes, loophole. There is potential for more.
What? What are you talking about? Potential for what? Loophole? What?
For more continents
wasn't-
and lands. We'll loophole ourselves so that we can come back and be like, hey, we kind of said there would be ones that we hadn't made that were still there. They're there.
So there's just these 3 ones that we know about right now.
Yes, that's what
They
we'll
were-
go off for now.
So you're setting up an expansion pack.
Maybe. We still have to go into like things like this, outlying areas, island chains and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's potential for, you know, other stuff to come in later on.
There's like symbols on the side of the bottle. I just realized that too. Great. Now I'm gonna actually have to like pay royalties to the brand name sports drink company.
Shouldn't they be paying you sponsorship, you know, the whole thing?
They should be.
Advertising live on Twitch.
Live on Twitch, brand name sports drink.
Brand name sports drink. Trecky flavored. For your enjoyment.
You just made that, like, worse. That was worse than the blind children comment that I made, okay? And, see, I talked about pulling the line along behind me, but you just took a rocket ship and flew light years past the line.
Sometimes you've just got to roll with it, okay? Sometimes you just got to roll with it.
We had a vulgarity line set, Nera. Come on.
A vulgarity line. I was not aware of this. I thought it was more of a curve.
It's kind of a curve, but it's a line. It's a very exponential,
with gaps in
gradual curve.
And a Q.
Just don't worry about the curve. Just worry about it being a line for now, okay?
Alright. It's a line curve with gaps in a Q.
It's a line curve that has all these gaps where you can just shove things through. All your vulgarity. All your vulgar thoughts, just ram them through. Get it? Ram them through? Ha, ha, chuckle, vulgar.
Anyway... Small continent number 2 is not really getting anywhere.
I thought this was my stream now. I mean,
this
like,
is
I thought you're
my show now. Outlying areas. So we're gonna have obviously island chains and stuff. Underwater stuff and things. I'd like to see some underwater stuff and things.
Yeah. I was definitely thinking about this, but like cave systems underneath even like the ocean and such.
That's pretty cool.
Like underwater mountains, kind of underwater mountain ranges.
Take games like Final Fantasy 3, where the heroes of light are from one continent and they go to another continent, and the way that they get there is through a big cave system, basically.
Where is it? My dad, when he used to go to the States, literally, instead of going over the bridge, there's tunnels that you can go through underneath the Detroit River. Is it the Detroit River? I'm not sure what the hell it is.
We can possibly look at the high fantasy stuff for outlying areas, like floating lands and things.
Like
Euphorian, how's it going? Combine underwater and islands by making a string of lakes instead.
Great.
I'm not entirely sure I understand. Do you understand that, Trecky? Combine underwater and islands by making a string of lakes instead.
Oh, I think he means a bunch of underground lakes that make islands underground.
How do you do underground lakes? I'm gonna Google
Islands
this.
of water? Wait, what? You mean lakes?
Islands.
That's called a lake.
Of water.
That's called a
They
lake.
explore by swimming in them.
Wait, what?
That's just the ocean or a lake, isn't it?
What? That's a lake.
God damn it, Euphorian! Islands of water, we call them lakes.
Wait. I need a picture of this. I don't know. Can you search islands of water? Wait.
No, I want an underwater lake.
Wait.
Is this what he means? Images for underwater lakes?
Islands of water.
These are really deep channels that you can actually find where they are essentially lakes and rivers running at the bottom of the sea, instead of having a bunch of islands to explore. So you're saying, yeah, having vast lake systems and stuff where people can explore underwater in those environments, as opposed to going, hey, let's chuck in a whole bunch of island chains in the ocean to explore. Let's explore.
Oh, this is even better.
Lake system.
You know how I was mentioning that?
Swim in to explore, so you go underwater. It's kind of like an island.
You know how I was mentioning that like crystalline environment? And I sent you that one picture of it, where I put the one picture in chat. This is more what I meant. I'm gonna put this in chat.
I'm gonna say that as like vast, lake.
It's late. I'm drunk. Euphorian.
Lake river
Why?
systems And that's Euphorian. Euphorian.
I put a link in chat of
Euphorian.
kind of thing that I was thinking of.
Yeah, there's a link in chat.
There's a link in chat.
Your link is going nowhere at the moment.
Let's see if it goes anywhere for me. It went straight to the image for me, so.
Here we go. It's loading. It's loading. We have an image. This is an underground lake.
Mm-hmm. That's more of what I was thinking of for like the crystalline kind of environment sort of thing. Sort of, you know, brand name sports drink kind of thing.
Brand name sports drink. Yes. Alright, so taking Euphorian's idea and your idea, we can say things like, we can just kind of have subterranean environments, really.
Ooh.
I can't
That's
spell.
definitely where the blind children will thrive.
Environments filled with lakes, rivers,
and blankets.
subsystems. Yeah, subsystems.
What the fuck's a subsystem? Can you explain to me what a subsystem is?
Subsystems is a subterranean system. It's a system of subterranean stuff.
Fancy! You're fucking fancy now, aren't
Thus,
you?
subsystems.
Okay, you've always been a little bit fancy, but you know what I mean.
We can have more. We can have more. This is I know I'm putting this in outlying areas, but
It would be an inlying area.
we'll put instead of outlying areas, we'll put
Miscellaneous shit.
areas of interest, points of
Before
interest.
you got it right, a subsystem is a sewer.
Subsystems equal sewers. No, sort of, yes, sort of. But a natural subsystem is what we would generally refer to as
a
just
natural
a series
sewer.
of caves.
Which is a sewer.
But yes, something like that. Subsystems, yes, because it's going to be running things off into the sea and stuff is what I mean.
Once again, sponsor me.
I can't say that while holding a mug, because like there could be anything in
so
here.
much.
There could be small children's intestines in here for all you hear. There's not. It's coffee. I swear to God, it's just coffee mixed with the tears of innocence.
You mean you still have shreds of innocence to turn into tears?
No, they're from you. Thank you very much.
Gone a long time ago.
I know. I harvested them. I kept them.
Twitch
Kept
did
them
that
in a
to me.
bottle. Kept it all in a bottle.
Well, it was generally actually the internet where it's easy to, it's fun to hate people.
So what other areas of interest? We have lots of underwater stuff or underground. I have my high fantasy floating islands, etc. as well.
Like spires and shit. But I guess that would be like under mountains.
So mountain spires or
Yeah, there's actually a great example of that in the inheritance cycle. There's like
extreme land formations.
they
Yeah.
call the place the hell grind, which means like the gates of hell, and it's just these two fucking giant spires of obsidian that go up like past the clouds. And
Okay.
they're pretty cool.
They're pretty cool. I'd
Yeah.
like to think that'd be pretty cool. I'd like to think that. Alrighty, so would the floating lands have caves? Because that would blow my mind. Caves in the sky.
Yeah. Of course they would.
With caves. Caves
With caves.
in the
But
sky.
would that be like an underground environment, or would that still be like a floating environment?
For Euphorian. Well, this could be the interesting thing. We could have caves with like water systems and stuff going through them. Then we can have like waterfalls coming out of these caves. And if
Caves in
people
the
fall
sky.
down into them,
You know what we need?
you could like
We need-
slide down through like these caves, and then you just pop down out the bottom of this island, and then just fall to your doom because you're probably gonna
'Cause
fall
you're
a
in the
long
sky.
way, and you're in the sky.
We need more people like Euphoria in chat right now. You know, drunk people who are tired.
Drunk people who are tired who come up with floating caves. Caves in the
That's
sky. I
that's
like the idea of caves in the sky. We can have caves in the sky.
Sky Cave. Brand name sports drink Sky Cave.
Sky Cave, sponsor me.
Yeah, but sponsor me, Sky Cave.
Sponsor me, Sky Cave. So that's probably in that continent maybe. This one, vast plains, rolling hills,
Wow.
nice and sweet stuff.
Nice and sweet stuff that's inhabitable.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, this is gonna be like probably our most inhabitable one, although I would imagine this forested place would be very inhabitable, just quite
It
dangerous
would
as well.
be, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It'd be inhabitable, but it would also be really inhabitable for other creatures.
It'll be your land of predator and prey. Just tuned in right before my
Bravest
drunken
predator.
rambling, so I assume we're brainstorming for a game you guys are going to develop. So basically, we're doing Project Pohewa, which we started 5 weeks ago. We're in our 5th week at the moment, and it's a project to create an IP or a universe that we can build stuff off of. So this is all community stuff. Trecky and I have been mostly working on it, along with DJ, who joins in a lot as well. We've been taking suggestions from people in chat as well, and basically building on all of those ideas. I'm trying to give everyone their due credit, so I'm noting down who gives these suggestions. So if you have suggestions and we end up using them, I know who to credit for that suggestion later on down the track. And we're basically building this world so that then by the end of this year, or maybe before the end of this year, we can
That was the
start
goal anyway.
we can start building things on top of it, like lore and stories, and potentially start looking at designing a game around it and things like that.
Yeah, but that would also require us to find people who could, one, mod a game of some sort.
Yeah, but
or even create one from scratch or
this
something.
This is with the idea that this is a community project, will always be a community project, and it will be open to community, and we will facilitate like focus and stuff for it, so we can help people to basically produce things for this later on down the track. But I wanted to start this as a project where it's going to go on for a very long time, but start from scratch, build things up in the same sort of manner as other successful IPs like Lord of the Rings and stuff, where, you know, Tolkien didn't just write the books, he built an entire world with vast amounts of lore before writing a book within that world. And that's the idea behind this, is we build a world, we design this, we have the environment, the setting and everything, and then people can basically submit works to it, and we can slowly build from that with stories and all kinds of fun bits and pieces. And that's basically it.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
I didn't have to say a word.
That's what we're...
Yeah, that deserves a still clap.
Thank you.
That was good. That was a good ramble there. I like that.
That was my ramble for the day.
That was a rather good ramble. I mean,
I felt like that was quite a good ramble.
I'm gonna make that. That's gonna be a highlight.
That's gonna be a highlight. Fantastic. Should we note the ramble highlight? Anyway, so at this stage in week 5, where we're up to, we've created planets and a solar system. We've created different seasonal changes through phases. We've also created some very interesting dynamics for this world. And now we're looking at the planet itself and starting to look at how to build the continents and environments for which we can then start building stories onto. We still have a fair way to go as of yet. If you want to check out any of the details for previous weeks down below in the info, Project Pohewa, the all the files are there with YouTube clips for
The special
the previous
Dropbox
weeks as well.
files.
Yes, the Dropbox file. It's all there if you want to catch yourself up to date and stuff. Otherwise, you can just keep going along with us and pitch in, give us ideas and things. So, moving right along, we've pretty much touched on just about everything that we wanted to for today. So we've got continents with a big main body continent, 2 smaller ones, with the potential for unexplained places that we can add in later on.
Yeah.
Sizes, a large continent, 2 smaller ones, because Trecky doesn't like them.
That's right.
And then in the styles, so we've come up with large continents being, the large continent being in the south hemisphere with it partially frozen over towards the south, desert, lake areas, some extreme environments. We will add in some extreme environments, but for the most part this will be a very habitable land, vast plains, rolling hills, nice and sweet stuff, some forests and all that kind of stuff.
And death.
The smallest continent, smallest. Here we go. Length versus width, it's going to be a lot narrower, covered in forest, and the whole entire thing will probably end up being encompassed by forests and jungles with very few parts of open land.
It's going to be a spooky place.
Lots of immense mountainous terrains, possibly some cave systems, and yeah, smallest continent. The other continent is going to be a lot more extreme than the other two, with Trecky's Island of
the
Blind...
Trapezoid Isle.
Trapezoid Isle of Blind Children off it. Trecky can fill you all in on that.
Oh, I'll fill you in on that.
When he gets to writing about that.
Basically, it's blind kids die.
It's blind kids. Basically, it's just blind kids on an island. What more do you need to know?
It's gonna be kids that looked up at the white sun and were blinded, and then they just kind of die.
Indeed.
It's gonna be fabulous.
So it's going to be the most diverse in terms of the environments, and more caves, vast underground chains and stuff. As for our excuse me, areas of interest, we have a whole bunch of areas of interest, which will be very interesting, because they're interesting. Assume the inhabitants will worship the trapezoid. The blind children worship on the trapezoid isle with Trecky, the Almighty.
Yep.
As
the Treckimus.
The Treckimus.
It's gonna be a Treckimus.
It will get there. There's also DJ's Insane Dream World, which which will come into this at some point.
Can't forget about that.
Blindland, Orgic, welcome to the stream, dude. Kia ora, bro.
Blindland, hell yeah.
Blindland.
The land of blind children.
Trecky's Blindland, the land of blind children.
It's gonna be called all my lore. It's gonna just be called Blindland.
Blindland.
No, I'm crediting that. That deserves something. that name.
Are you writing your own?
I'm feeling generous right now.
DJ's Insane Dream World will come into this at some point. This is going to be a realm that DJ is creating. He is our master of...
Blindland deserved that.
All kinds of interesting things. He's our master of suspense and... I don't know, how would you put it, Trecky?
How would I put... the crazy-ass freaky dream world?
Yeah. It's just DJ's crazy ass freaky dream world.
It's not really a crazy ass freaky dream world, although it is. But what it really is it's actually just the inner workings of DJ's mind.
There you go. That's perfectly put. This will encompass the inner workings of DJ's mind. So if you don't want to know what's in DJ's mind, don't go to the Insane Dream World.
Which you may not. I mean, it'll probably be pretty spooky. It's gonna be worse than just blind children there. Let's just... I'm just gonna state that.
Orgic,
it's probably
thank you
gonna
very
be
much
worse
for the
than
follow,
just
my
blind children.
friend. Welcome to the Lighthouse. Kia ora to you. Thank you ever so much.
And I'm just gonna go, hello!
Hello! Yes. So.
Oh, I see where Eichel is for the bust out broadcast. I mean, that's a good position right there.
I know, right? Gotta think about these things. Link to a picture that might sum it up.
What?
Potentially, yes. Alright, hang on a second. Euphoria.
I'll give him permission.
I was going to. But you got there first, so I will allow you to have this one for now.
For now.
Oh, by the way, did you catch the Mortal Kombat X broadcast today?
Me?
Yes,
No.
you, Trickimus.
No, I was streaming myself.
I know! I hate you, because I got up this morning, and I was looking at stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna check Twitch and see what's going on, and I jumped onto Twitch, and it was like, Trecky is live! I'm like, yeah, Trecky's live! And I went into your channel, and it said, Trecky is now offline. I'm like... like,
oh,
no.
I've had that happen. What?
Like,
What? This picture is so great.
What is
This picture is
this?
fucking great.
I'm not entirely sure. Hold on. Fantastic is definitely, this definitely encompasses what is in DJ's mind.
That kind of encompasses it, but just also picture, you know, like shadows and blood. There you go. Just add that.
Shadow's blood, and that image
Give
is
that
DJ's
person
mind.
fangs, and then you're good. Essentially.
That is DJ's insane dream world. Right there. Alrighty. Is there anything else that you want to add onto this at the moment? Crazy Marson, she does Stephen Colbert before? Oh god.
What?
That's just creepy.
Oh my god. Did the Colbert Report? That's just great. The Trapezoid Isle. The Trapezoid Isle is the island of blind children.
Yes, this is the island of blind
It's like-
children in the Trapezoid Island.
Yes.
Oh, we
yes.
just put this.
The
blind children in the Trapezoid Isle.
Sounds great.
Fantastic.
Cheers to the
Sponsor me.
generic brand name sports drink.
Sorry.
Sponsor me.
Sorry, sponsor me. My drink bottle's a little too large to like. You know what I'm drinking. What kind of bottle this is?
No, I can't. I mean, I would, but I can't even say the brand name. That'd be.
I can't tell you
much
what
too
the
wrong.
brand name is. Alright, I think I'm pretty happy with this so far.
I'm rather pleased. This is my pleased face.
This is my pleased face. You have pleased me immensely. This is my pleased face.
This. I can't do the face anymore because I'm smirking at it now. So it was like your dungeon master and doing your
My dungeon master
smile at
had
stuff.
a little bit of a problem.
I need to hear a bit of a dungeon master right now. You need to throw this in there.
I can't throw it in here.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, I can't.
God damn it.
It's not programmed to be thrown in right now.
God damn it. You should be having just normal stream at one point, and then all of a sudden the dungeon master crashes.
then just throw the dungeon master in there.
Yeah. The dungeon master crashes your stream.
Dank meme.
This is my stream now.
No, I think I'll lay off the dungeon master for a little while. Considering that stream did not go well.
Yeah, but
my
nobody
own
was
fault.
watching Pillars of Eternity anyway.
No, Pillars of Eternity is not a game that works well for streaming. It doesn't work well for viewers. Viewers can't really get in on it. There's not much interaction, and it's not a fun watch really. It's not really that great watching somebody pause the game
I was
50
there for the
times
EP.
every minute.
I was there for the EP.
Yeah, it's not.
And for the chat. I mean, the chat is definitely a great thing to be there for.
But we will be going on to other games
But
once I finish Pillars, which I'm still smashing my way through. And like I said, unfortunately, it's not really a viewer game. Like, it's not that great to watch. I fully understand that. It is immensely fun to play though, and I will finish it before going on to something else. But I'm gonna go on and do Final Fantasy 14 online, and I'm gonna keep playing that because we've got Heavensward coming up.
just saying, if anybody wants to hop on Rift with me, it's
I will
it's
jump
there.
on Rift. I will jump on Rift, and I will do some content with you. I am keen to do that because I haven't played that game in like
It's really fucked
donkeys
up,
yet. But that'll be
how
something
do I
that I do
explain
like casually, and I'll get a character to max level, and then I'll just come in and just balls up whatever the crap you're trying to do. I'm just gonna balls it up for you and leave, and that will be my fun on Rift.
Yeah, I'll explain it basically. The controls are rather fucked up because the basic attack doesn't work, but you can also use your abilities like every 2 seconds.
But doesn't
so literally,
it not have an
you just
auto attack?
target something and then you rape whatever number
you target something and
hotkeyed
rape
your
it.
ability to. You hotkeyed whatever offensive ability you have to say 2. So you sit there, you target an enemy, then you just freaking mash the 2 button.
Look, I will do this. I will do this right now, so you know that I am serious about coming and screwing up your game time while you're playing Rift. I will update my Steam because apparently I haven't updated it, and I will re-download Rift because I do have Rift. I just don't have it on my computer. It was uninstalled a long time ago.
I've read very good things about Rift, so
yeah, I've heard really good things about it as well. It is by far the best free-to-play game currently on the market. But at the same time,
that's also what every free-to-play game says.
Well, I mean, there's lots of free-to-play games.
The players is great.
There's lots of free-to-play games that I really liked. Neverwinter was probably the funnest to begin with. Unfortunately, it is a pay to win game as well, so it kind of dies.
No, it was.
See, look, right here. I have Rift.
I see what you're doing.
See, I have 103 hours played on Rift.
I had like 3 hours on it,
and I've got 103. So you know I played this shit. I played it. Oh, I played it. So there you go. I'm installing it. Specifically,
I also have to play on like extremely low quality, so the game looks really weird and it's still rather laggy. So
I'm gonna play it on good quality.
Once again, I'm just gonna throw those goals out there.
But there you go. There it goes. It's installing
donations.
now.
I need to earn my way into that.
I'm gonna be doing Final Fantasy 14 in the weeks to come. We've got Titan Souls. Trecky, even you can play this on your laptop. It looks amazing. It is only, I think it's on special pre-order on Steam at the moment for like $17.
I might actually have enough
money for that. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh wait, no I don't.
Awesome looking game. Really, really cool. If you don't get it, I will hurt you.
hey! If you give me the money for it, I'll gladly get it.
We'll be playing. Well, I'll be playing that as soon as it drops on the 14th. My release date is actually saying the 14th, so at the moment it looks like that's when I'll get it, which will be probably in the morning of the 15th for me, but dates and times will all be up on Facebook and Steam. Other than that, like I'm looking forward to like Heavensward and The Witcher, which is coming out later on in May. Yeah, alongside Heavensward.
Titan Souls like now.
Definitely look it up. It is worth watching.
Oh, okay.
All right, we've gone completely off topic here. So,
we had a topic.
We had Project Pohewa because this is what we were meant to be working on. But do you have anything else that you'd like to add on this, Trecky, before we sign off for the week?
Maybe to the last miscellaneous section. I don't know. We might want to throw in some more like kind of stuff that's gonna be in there. Like I think maybe if we're gonna be throwing like My Blind Children Trapezoid Isle in there, we might want to put DJ's thing in there too.
So you're saying put DJs down here instead?
Yeah.
So when this is going to be the not so serial, not so canon.
More of just jokes lore.
but it's there. It's
It
the not so
exists.
serial, not so
It's-
canon, but it's there.
But you know what? That's also gonna be the stuff that's gonna like create culture and such in our world.
Yeah.
So it's still gonna be important.
It's gonna be this. It's the fun bits that we're just gonna chuck in for shits and giggles, and people can take it seriously or not. It's completely
That's
up
gonna
to
be
them.
where the DLC is gonna be, and then people are gonna have-
This is where the paid DLC is going. So,
you get to play as a panda in this DLC.
fuck.
I thought that one would get you.
Oh, nobody ever wants to play as a panda. Nobody ever wants to play as a panda. You just got our whole entire project shut down right there. We're about to get sued.
No,
Which
you don't
is-
get to play as a Pandorian, or what the hell are they called?
Yes, they're
Pandarians?
Pandarians.
Yeah. No, you don't get to play as one of those. It's just
That's funny.
it's just a normal panda. It's not a panda human kind of sentient being. It's just
Hey,
a dumb panda.
we've got onto something really good here. Euphorian's just throwing money at us. Like, just run with it.
What?
Just run with it. It's good. It's
Right,
gold.
yeah, run with the panda idea now. You can play as a blind child riding a panda. How's that sound? That's even better.
How about a blind panda child?
Oh, but that's sad. You don't want
Right.
to play as a blind baby panda. Like that's yeah. Once again, this line that we had.
It has gaps. There are gaps. There are obvious gaps in this line that
Okay.
you have
Okay, and we're
created.
gonna have to have Great. Now what else are we gonna need to throw in there that was like fan favorites, even though that wasn't a fan favorite? Khajiit. We're gonna need cat people.
We're gonna have cat people. Fantastic. We're gonna have space goats as well. Just in case you're wondering, space goat people
Yep.
have been confirmed for DLC 2022.
This should definitely be one of those like outro chat segments that we're gonna have. We're you know what? This give me a segment now. I'm making this segment on my streams.
This is now the segment of the show. Welcome.
Welcome to the segment of the show where we talk about complete bullshit for half an hour.
AKA Trekky's life.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Rather depressing, but it's also amusing. So don't worry about it.
I need a new camera segment where it's just like us and without the whole stuff on the side here. It detracts from our gorgeousness, Trecky.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it. It'll be good.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
It'll be fabulous. Don't worry about it.
I want this world to have no moon, no tide, an ecosystem that shouldn't be able to work. Well, it's got 2 moons, and they align, which causes super tide time. And super tide time causes lots of death and carnage and screws up the ecosystem where things shouldn't live, but all hell breaks loose. Is that gonna work for you, Euphorian? Because that's currently what we actually have.
And also, there's gonna be a moon phase where when the moons align, it's gonna do super tide time, but it's also gonna be completely dark, and all these spooky things are gonna come up out of the earth and kill tons of people for one. That's one thing that's gonna happen.
And it's currently
two,
named Trekky's
it's gonna
Death
be
Phase.
Mega Winter.
Mega Winter.
So-
Only during Phase 2, though. Like, if it's in Phase 1, it's not Mega Winter. It's only during Phase 2 when we're in winter.
If Mega Winter comes, then you're fucked. Like, that's gonna be every 2 or 3 moon phases. Well, maybe not 2 or 3. Every couple moon phases, you're gonna have one of those.
Just every now and then.
It's
Every
gonna be-
imaginary world has multiple moons. Well, maybe in the lore, Euphorian, you can shoot it down with rockets, and we can have just one. Or a half of one. At some
I don't
stage.
think. I don't know
throwing
about
money
any
at the
imaginary
monster.
worlds I've heard about that have more than one moon anyway, other than like the Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, we do have a mega winter. It doesn't happen very often, but we have a mega winter where we actually have a seasonal system that has like a summerish
Oh,
season
please
and a
don't go
winter
back.
season, and then we have the lunar phase, which can happen during the winter season thing, which causes mega winter, and everything
Mega
hell
winter.
freezes over. Basically, is what happens. So
Basically,
that won't
everything-
happen if we don't have moons. If there's no moons, we get no mega winters. You have to decide right now, Euphorian.
Do you want Mega Winters or no moons?
Exactly. Mega winter or no. I mean, these are your choices. And I, for one, am sold on Mega Winter. I throw my money in the Mega Winter pot. That is where I'm throwing my money currently.
I'm just gonna.
I'm just gonna sit here. And
brand name sports drink bottle. Look at that brand name sports drink bottle.
got homework. Previous broadcast so I can keep up. Definitely do. They're all up on YouTube. They're all on the highlights as well, and the files are down below.
If you don't have lots
Dropbox.
of time, we're kind of done working right now, as you may be able to tell. So if you have any, like, we can probably fill you in if you want to, instead of going to just skip through to the important parts of those, because that'll probably be actually more time consuming.
Right. Well, what we'll do is we'll end the official broadcast, and then we can go on to a not so official thing.
This not so official bullshit talk show that we're gonna start.
Yes.
All right.
We will do the after show after this. So we will end this right now. I'm gonna go to a standby frame. We're gonna take a 2-minute break, and then we'll come straight back with the bullshit.
Ooh, the bullshit.
that everybody is looking forward to.
Ooh.
we will
my favorite part.
We will be back shortly.
I can see your little box in the corner of my my portrait there.
No.
What are you doing? What are you doing to me?
Trecky, this is the end time where we don't talk. No, this is the time when we're not supposed to be talking, but we're talking still. Oh, Trecky's gone. I better mute myself as well. That is it for us. We'll be back eventually.